Hello everybody, my name is Greg, and welcome to the Soulstar Team channel, where we strive to give you the most accurate pick-a-card readings possible. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you receive everything that you're looking for today, and I want to give a special thank you to all of our subscribers.
Thank you.
Today we're going to talk about sex with your future spouse. This is part 4 in a series about who your spouse is. I also want to give a big shout out to Gracie's Tarot Garden. Gracie Gardner has an amazing channel. She does pick-a-card readings like I do, and I've found her to be very, very accurate for me. Her readings always seem to resonate with me. I think you're going to feel the same way. Go check her out. The link to her channel is in the description below. Now I want to caution everybody that this is a general reading. This is not meant specifically for you. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. And as always, follow your heart. Today we have 3 groups. Group 1 is the cat. Group 2 is the squirrel. And group 3 is the panda. Take a look at each one and pick the group that seems to resonate the most with you. The timestamp for each of the groups is below each of the animated animals. The timestamps are also in the description and comments below. Now you can always pause this video if you need more time, if you haven't found your spirit animal here yet. But if you're ready, let's get going with group 1. Hello, group 1. We're taking a look at your future husband or wife and what sex is going to be like with them. Okay, first we're going to go to the Erotic Fantasy Tarot deck. And the cards we get are King of Swords, the Fool, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, the King of Swords. The first message is that great sex is on the horizon. This person is a great lover. They're a great lover that's trapped inside of this person with a bunch of walls, okay? Because they're the king. They have to be stoic. They have to be powerful. So you're going to have to cut through some of those layers to get to that real dynamic sexual person. But if you can get through all of the walls, great sex is a guarantee. The King of Swords is a great lover. They're strong and powerful. Whether they're a man or woman, they're strong and powerful. Now, if you're a virgin, this person is going to take your virginity. But they're going to do it with thoughtfulness and care and kindness. They're going to take it slow. They're a very thoughtful lover. Okay, let's move to the Fool. Okay, the Fool, this means powerful orgasms, very wild sex. All your fantasies are going to come true. The energy here is they like to experiment with sex. They like sex toys and they like to be sexually adventurous. They like to role play. They are a very free spirit. They just like new things and they like to experiment. They like to push boundaries. Okay, then we go to the Queen of Wands. And this is a card of very strong sexual desires. And I'm getting that this person has a very adventurous spirit. Okay, again, they like to experiment. They like to try new things. They like adventure. You're going to have the best sex of your life with this person because they are such a great lover. Once you cut through all those walls, once you cut through all the red tape or whatever it is that's binding them up, okay, you will have sex in lots of different places. Not only lots of different places within your home, but also all over the world. You know, again, they like adventure. They like to try new things, be in new places. have sex outdoors, indoors, wherever. They're a very sexual person. They don't have any shame when it comes to sex. They don't have any shame when it comes to their body. This person would gladly walk around without clothes on. They just are very sexually open. And don't be surprised if they want to go try a nude beach or a nudist colony of some kind, something like that, because they're just very open and free. But that's once you get through those layers, okay? This is all kind of predicated on you being able to take down some of those layers, because underneath there's this very exciting person. But they just don't show that to everybody. So you got to get in there and really get to know them, make them feel comfortable, and then all of these layers and all these walls come tumbling down. I'm also getting that they look like an angel on the outside, but when it comes to the bedroom, they're really a devil. Okay, they like sex a lot. And as a warning, if you're a woman, just know this person's very fertile. So if you want to have kids, this is a great person because they're very fertile. They also, I'm getting that they have a feminine side, right? That's why we get the Queen of Wands. I think that they're very gentle. While they're very strong and powerful, they also have this very soft, gentle side. And they really feel love through the act of sexual intercourse. Okay, they really feel love through skin to skin contact. Yeah, they feel love through touch. And sex is a big part of feeling love for them. Okay, now we're going to go to a different tarot deck and we can take 3 more cards and we get the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay, see, we get another Queen. Yeah, see, there's this very soft, warm side to them. They like to, okay, when I look at this card, immediately I see that they like to bury their face in your breast. And if you're a man looking for a woman, then you're going to want to put your face in their breast because they like that, okay? And with the Queen of Cups, they're a very warm and generous lover. Yeah, this is all along the same themes here. Very adventurous, but very warm and generous. Yeah, this is a person, again, with the Queen, they're very in touch with their intuition. And because they're very in touch with their intuition, they're just going to know how to please you. They're going to just know all the right things to do. They're going to feel what you need before you even know what you need. They're very in touch with your body. Okay, then we go to the Three of Cups. Looking at this picture, I get that they like to come up from behind you and grab your breasts and grab your ass. And if you're a man, I think it's still the same thing, like come up behind you and grab you by the chest and grab your ass. They're very grabby when it comes to your breasts and buttocks, your TNA. Now, this person can be kinky. Once all those walls and layers are gone, it opens up this kind of a kinky person. They have a lot of sexual fantasies. Okay, so you should listen to their fantasies and do those things that are comfortable for you. Don't do the things that make you feel uncomfortable. It's okay for some fantasies just to be fantasies. Help them out as much as you can, as much as you feel comfortable, because they just like to play. They like lots of different things, and they may come up with things that you're not comfortable with, and that's okay. Just tell them you're not comfortable with that, and they get it. It's all right. Then we go to the Page of Swords. You look at this, and you can tell that they like butts. They like your ass. They're a butt man or a butt woman. They also, if you're looking for a man, they're very well endowed. Okay. All right, now we're going to go to a different deck. We're going to the Oracle of Shadows and Light, and we get the Witch at the End of the World. So this card is about changing and about new beginnings. You're going to have new sexual experiences with this person. Good sexual changes are coming to you. So be open to new possibilities with sex, because things are going to change. Okay. Now we're going to go to the Earth Magic Oracle, and we get dance. All right, this is about celebrating your love. I'm also getting that you're going to feel very free to move your body with sex, that you're going to be unencumbered when it comes to sex. Like you're dancing in your bedroom and dancing like nobody's there and nobody cares. That's kind of the way you are with sex, is that you just don't care what anybody thinks because it's only you and your partner. And so you're free to move your body. Your sexual inhibitions are going to be dropped with this person. They're just all going to melt away. So you're going to be able to just dance freely and not care what anybody else thinks. Just be yourself in the bedroom. Be yourself having sex, and move your body and do what feels right and good at the time. Okay, now let's look at an energy card, and the card we get is patience. All right, you're going to have patience with this person. It's going to take a little time for you to knock down all those walls, to cut through all of that stuff that's binding them up, to free them. It's going to take some time to free them so they can be really unencumbered and uninhibited in the bedroom. So don't push things. Stop worrying about things. Stop trying to hurry things up. Just be patient and wait for all the good sex that's coming to you. Okay, last card here, Romance Angels. Stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, be positive. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. That's what the card says. So, be positive. Visualize yourself in a positive sexual relationship that fulfills all of your wants and needs sexually. And then manifest that person. Manifest the person that you want. Okay, and the message here for you is to stay calm, stay positive, be patient, and be optimistic. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. That there's great sex coming, and your spouse will be a great lover, but be patient with them. Stay optimistic. Manifest this person. Till next time, may your life always be full of love. Hello, Group 2. Let's talk about sex with your future husband or wife. Let's start with the Erotic Fantasy Tarot. First card we get is the Seven of Swords. Then the Ace of Cups. Then the Ace of Wands. Let's go to the Seven of Swords to begin with. Okay, so this person, what I'm getting here with this card is that the person's very cautious when it comes to sex. Your spouse, they don't want to be intimate right at first. They have some sexual hangups somewhere, and I think it's different for all of you, whether it's they don't like their body, or whether they had a bad experience and so they're hesitant, or somebody made fun of them at one time. But there's some kind of a hang up, and so they're a little hesitant to be intimate right at first. They really have to trust you before they're going to jump in the sack. So I think that's okay. For me, I think that's great. Then we get these two aces. So the Ace of Cups. With the Ace of Cups, I get that somebody really wonderful is about to come into your life, that this person is full of lots of positivity. A lot of positive emotions come in with this person. It's a very strong love. It is a very positive connection between the two of you. I do get a feeling of a soulmate connection for most of you. And you're going to fall really fast for this person because they're a really good person. Again, they have lots of positive emotions. They don't like push you into bed or anything like that. And so they take things slow, but they're just so full of good things that you're going to fall really fast for this person. And there's a lot of passion between the two of you. The passion is red hot. It can't get any hotter than this. You're always going to have passion for this person. In your marriage, you're never going to have a moment where you're not passionate for each other. But this is really a kind and compassionate person. But the sex between the two of you is going to be really hot. Then we go to the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is a very phallic symbol with most cards. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is a symbol for great sex and for male sexual energy. So whether you're looking for a guy or a girl, it doesn't really matter because either one of them is going to have that male sexual energy, which just means that just are always want to have sex. And I get that you're going to have lots of sex. I'm also getting that you're going to have a lot of very creative sex. And I'm getting that everything in your life is going to be pointing to sex, right? The two of you just have such a hot sexual energy no matter what you're doing. At the drop of the hat, you guys could just rip your clothes off and go for it. And that's your whole marriage. Okay, you're always just going to be hot for each other. And it's just a ticking time bomb. It's just so passionate and hot with you guys. The sex is going to be very powerful, right? It's just that male energy, the male sexual energy, very powerful, and lots of sex, and a lot of great sex. It's not just good, it's great. It just doesn't get any better than this. And I'm getting that sex is going to keep you guys together for a long, long time. I'm not feeling divorce or anything like that, but sex is going to be hot your entire marriage. Okay, now let's go to another tarot deck and we get the Sun, the Seven of Cups, and Strength. When we go to the Sun card and I look at the picture, I get lots of kissing with this person. I'm also getting lots of nudity. When you guys are alone, you guys like to walk around naked with each other. I see naked cooking, naked laundry, naked sweeping the floor, naked vacuuming. For some reason, that's what I'm getting. So for some of you, that's a real thing. But I'm also getting lots of orgasmic sex, not just average sex. It's orgasmic and it's great. Okay, but I'm also getting, okay, with the sun, everything is sunny and good and bright, but I'm also getting that there is this hesitancy with this person. You're going to have to break inside this person's shell. They've got some hangups there someplace. And you got to break down those barriers. And once you do, I think the sex is going to be very vulnerable, where you really open up to each other, which just makes it all the hotter. Then we go to the Seven of Cups. And just looking at the picture, I get lots of sex with the man on top positions like missionary. And I think you guys are going to be more creative than that, but a lot of things will have the man on top. And I'm getting for most of you that this is a new person. And for some of you, this is an ex that you just never quite hit it off before, and you want to give it another try, and that's going to happen. But I think for most of you, this is a new person coming in. Again, with the Seven of Cups, I'm getting this. There's going to be some difficulty at first. There's some hesitancy. So that's something that you'll have to overcome. But still, lots of good sex. I mean, that is just the overriding feeling that I'm getting. Yeah, two things that I'm really feeling here, and that is that this person has some hangups about sex, or maybe they're just really religious and don't want to have sex until marriage. But the other is just that it's really hot sex. Then we go to the strength card. And for some reason, I was just shown fighting naked. Okay, there's lots of nudity, right? We already got that. But I think that this is something I know works, and that's if you when you start arguing, if you both take off your clothes and argue naked, it doesn't last for very long, and you remember why you're together. So it's just a good thing to do just in general, but that's what I'm feeling here. Okay, looking at the picture, you're going to have to wrestle them into a sexual relationship. Look at the picture. There's some wrestling that's going on. So there's going to be some argument about sex. There's just a lot of hesitancy on this person's part when it comes to sex. And there's going to be some arguments. But once all that is through, I get adventurous sex, wild, passionate sex still. That's what I keep getting. And all these cards keep pointing to that. It's going to be passionate, animalistic, just want to do it right there and then. All right, now I was just told don't let sex distract you from a great relationship with this person. Because the sex is so good, there's going to be a tendency for you two to just focus on that and not the real relationship. So this is kind of a warning that, yeah, the sex is great, but don't let that be your whole relationship. Because if that's your whole relationship, it won't last. But if the relationship has a good foundation, then the sex will be great and keep you really coming back for more and keep you together. But it can't be everything. You have to take your sexual desires by the horns and keep it under control. Otherwise, you two will become addicted and it won't be a good relationship. Okay, so there is a real warning here that I have to tell you. Don't get distracted. Don't let sex be your whole relationship. Okay, it's a big part of a relationship, but it shouldn't be the whole thing. All right, now let's pick a card from the Shadows of Light, and we get Sea Beacon Fairy. What I'm getting with this is that you're going to have multiple opportunities for sex, and it's going to happen pretty soon. So you need to be careful and find the right person. Find this person that we're talking about. Make sure it's right, because that's what the Sea Beacon Fairy is all about. It's about having multiple paths to take, but there's only one path that's being illuminated by a lantern. So once you find the right person, sex will have many paths for the two of you that you can follow, but the light of the sexual anticipation is going to be the thing that you're going to follow. Okay, so sex can lead you down many paths, and follow the ones that feel right. Okay, then we go to Earth Magic Oracle, and we get fairies. More fairy energy here, so there's a lot of links to being grounded with nature. With the fairies card, make sure that you show gratitude to the universe for bringing the two of you together. Honor nature as the fairies do, okay? Celebrate nature. And I think that you two might like to have sex in nature. For some of you, for sure, that is a thing. Or maybe it's their thing that they like to do it outside or camping or something, because there is this very strong nature component that I'm getting with the fairies. Okay, you have sexual power like fairies. Very strong connection with your partner. Like the fairies have a very strong connection with the earth. You have a very strong connection, sexual connection with your partner. And I think that's important. But again, don't let that be your whole relationship. Then we go to the energy oracle cards, and we get journey. Okay, you are being guided on your sexual journey right now. Both you and your partner, you're being guided on a journey to each other. Yeah, I'm seeing a light. Just like we saw with Sea Beacon Fairy, that there is a light, and that light is leading you together and leading you to this sexual union. So make sure you listen to your intuition. Let your intuition lead you. I'm also getting that sex with this person will probably include travel, that you're going to like to take vacations and go places and have a lot of sex while you're out going places, when you're on holiday, when you're on vacation. You're going to have lots of sex during those times, and you're going to like to go places to do it in different environments. Okay, one more card here. Let's go to the Romance Angels deck. And actually, we get 2 cards here. Okay, sometimes the spirits want to have more cards than what I plan on. So what we get is Worth Waiting For and Give Your Relationship a Chance. Right, we got this Worth Waiting For in group 1. So maybe there's something there for some of you if you want to check that out. But it says divine timing is at work in your love life. And I really do see that because, the journey, I see this light leading you. We got that with the Sea Beacon Fairy, that there's some divine timing, some divine work going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of to bring the 2 of you together. Because I really do feel that this is a soulmate. This is a divine relationship. I mean, you don't get this such hot sex with just anybody. It takes somebody who really knows you and understands you. That's why I'm getting soulmate energy. Just make sure that you're patient and don't just jump into bed with anybody. Just remember, this person has hangups. This person has hangups when it comes to sex. So that's probably the right person when you find that one, okay? Then we get give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. This is something that came through earlier and obviously is important, and that is to make sure you have a good partnership, a good relationship, a good solid base to a relationship, that you enjoy each other's company, that you enjoy being together, and you enjoy sex. But it has to be more than just sex. If you're not friends, you don't have things that you like to do together besides sex, that just won't last. So that's why we get this card, is to give the relationship a chance, not just the sex, the whole relationship a chance, because it is worth having, and it's a partnership, and it's going to be good for you because you're going to learn a lot from this person. The sex is going to be hot and passionate, but overall, I think it's the relationship that's the most important thing. I hope this has helped you in some way. If it has, please give us a thumbs up, give us a like. And also, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel. It really helps the channel out and gets the message to more and more people. I'm trying to spread a message of hope and of positivity to people. So please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, may your life always be full of love. Hey, Group 3, let's take a look at sex with your future husband or wife. Let's start with some tarot cards. Let's go to the Erotic Fantasy Tarot. And we get the 2 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Justice card. Okay, let's look at the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so right off with this card, I get no cheating. This person is very committed to you. And then the second thing I get is that there's a great compatibility between the 2 of you, a sexual compatibility. So your sex drives, your likes, dislikes, very, very similar and very compatible. Sex in your relationship will be very balanced. Sex will be very balanced for you, but be careful. This card is a card of balance. And so your relationship and your sex life will all be very balanced. But you need to be careful because balance in the bedroom over time can become repetitive and boring. So you need to really work on spicing it up from time to time. And I'm not talking about every time. You two will have a very good relationship and the sex will be very good. It's just that every now and then it would be nice if you or them decide to spice things up and do something different. That helps to keep both of you interested in sex, okay? Sometimes you just need something new. Now, this is probably a new person for most of you. And I'm getting that for most, or for some of you, yet some of you, not all, that this person doesn't really live close to you. This is sort of a long distance relationship to start with. And you might want to travel soon. Okay, that's for some of you, not all of you. All right. Now let's go to the Queen of Cups. And with the Queen of Cups is a very caring, loving energy, right? So this is a very caring and loving person. They're givers in bed. They're givers in the bedroom. They make sure that you get what you need before they worry about getting what they need. They make sure that you have an orgasm every time. They want to make sure that you find pleasure in bed, in sex, in the bedroom, okay? They're very concerned about you, which makes for a really good lover. Now let's go to the Justice card. And with this, again, this is very romantic, very thoughtful. This is much the same energy I'm getting as the Queen of Cups. They're just fantastic lovers. But the one thing about them is that the environment matters to them. Okay, so don't be surprised if they leave a trail of rose petals to the bedroom. Don't be surprised if you come into the bathroom and there's candles all around the bathtub or something like that. It's the environment means something to them, and they'll go out of their way to make the environment romantic and sexual. Okay, I'm also getting that you have the same aphrodisiacs or the same foods that will turn you on, things like oysters or whipped cream or chocolate. There's something very similar there between the two of you. And this is just a very balanced relationship and it's a very compatible. I mean, that is really the energy of these cards so far. Okay, let's go to another deck. And we get the Star, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, looking at the Star, I'm getting very much the same energy with this card as we got with the last card. That it's about environment and it's about pampering each other. It's about feeling the oneness between the two of you. And again, I'm getting this compatibility. You're very compatible. That's the oneness, right? It's the being on the same page. And with this, I get just a pure energy of sex. Okay, it's just a pure energy. Not a lot of things coming in that would disturb that energy. It's just very sexual. So that is the energy between the two of you is very sexual because it's very balanced and is very compatible. That's what your spirit guides really want you to know is this energy, this balance, in this sexual compatibility. Let's go to the Five of Swords. When I look at this card, I see dancing. I'm getting that they really like to dance. That dancing really makes them feel sexy. Dance and movement will become very erotic foreplay for you. This is the kind of person that I think will turn on some music and just come and grab you and start dancing with you. That somehow that dancing and that closeness in the dance really turns them on. Maybe it's you that really has a thing for dancing, but somehow dance is important between the two of you. Okay, this person is worth waiting for. This just is a nice, balanced relationship, a compatible sexual relationship. Now let's go to the Ace of Cups. And again, I see the mood, right? Setting the right environment for sex. As we see in this card, missionary position may become your favorite position or their favorite position. But there's nothing wrong with that. I do think that you're going to try other things, but I think that probably at least the first time is going to be a missionary position. There's something about that position that is exciting for you guys, or maybe just is what is very compatible for the two of you. And I'm getting that this person is coming pretty quickly. Now, quickly, when my spirit guides say this is happening fast or quick or whatever, it usually means within a year and a half. So it's probably next year and a half. Unless you're really young, then it may be much longer than that. Okay. But this person's going to come in pretty soon. And the Ace of Cups is saying that it's time for love. Okay, so be watching for signs. Okay, let's go to some oracle cards. And we're going to go to the Shadows of Light deck. And the card we get is a Clockwork Pumpkin. Okay, so this person is very mechanical with sex. They're going to do the same things over and over again, like clockwork. It's very compatible. You both enjoy it, but it can become monotonous and boring. That's why you need to change things up. Because if you don't do something, change things up, I think they're going to just keep doing the same thing over and over again, like clockwork. But I'm also getting to that you need to follow your intuition. You're about to receive some information from your spirit guides. And maybe it's an idea, maybe it's the answer to your questions, or something that will lead you to this person. But this card is trying to tell you that you need to listen to your intuition because there's something there that is coming very quickly. I think that's where it's happening soon. I think this is the energy of follow your intuition. Okay, let's go to the Earth Magic Oracle. And the card we get is Wolf. Okay, the wolf is very instinctual. I think that this is a very instinctual sexual relationship. I think that you're going to give in to your basic needs and desires. And you have a very similar sex drive. You're very compatible. That keeps coming up. You're very compatible. And with the wolf card, it's often about a loner, being a lone wolf. And I think that the two of you will become so close and so balanced together that the two of you are lone wolves, that together you are the lone wolf in the wilderness. That's you as a couple. You're going to do your own thing. You're not going to follow what others think that you should be doing. And it's okay to give in to those base desires. Yeah, follow your instincts. Again, there's something about intuition and instinct here. Okay, let's continue on and go to the Energy Oracle, and we get the woman holding a heart. Okay, so this person is coming into your life to lift up your heart, to lift up your spirit. Again, there's this intuition thing and this instinct. So use your instinct and your intuition. Just like the last two cards, you're just being asked to trust the universe and trust your instincts and listen to your intuition. That's how you're going to find this person, how you're going to find your spouse. And your spouse is going to take care of your heart. They're going to guard it. They're never going to break it. That's why the woman can hold up her heart to give it to somebody, because they trust them. And that spouse is never going to break your heart. All right, now let's go to the romance angels. And we get true love. Yeah, this is a romance of a lifetime. The compatibility between the two of you is remarkable. The balance with you two is remarkable because this is true love. This is a soulmate. This is the person you are meant to be with. This is somebody who you can trust and they will trust you. This is somebody who's not going to break your heart, who's going to hold your heart with care and love. There's a lot of feminine energy. If you're looking for a man, it's not in a bad way. It's just that they're loving and caring and thoughtful. And they hold you in very high esteem. They hold you up on a pedestal, is what I'm being shown. I'm being shown a woman standing on a pedestal. So that's the way they're going to see you as this goddess, this person to be admired, to be adored, to love. This is a great, great romance. This is true love. I hope this has been of help to you. I hope you got something out of this. And if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you'd give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Liking and subscribing really helps the channel out. It helps the YouTube algorithm to show it to more people. And that's what we're trying to do, is help as many people as we can here. Till next time, may your life always be full of love.